joining me again for our Pilates mat work class. Second week of June already, it's crazy. I hope you guys are all still doing okay and things are slowly starting to get back to normal. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be able to see each other face to face soon. Today's class, we're going to be using just the cans of beans, coconut milk, whatever you got. And we're going to just do a nice, good, full body Pilates workout. So if you take the cans and put them somewhere where you can grab them, we're going to start lying down. I'm going to go through a really nice, good warm-up today. I'm feeling a little bit stiff. So I thought, well, maybe someone else is feeling a little bit stiff. So let's go through a really nice warm-up. We're going to have our pelvis in neutral. So remember where the two hip bones and the pubic bone, those three bones are meant to be level. So if you're not sure where neutral is, heels of the hands on the sit bones, fingertips on the pubic bone, and those three bones should be fairly level. Usually there's just a very small gap between the lower back and the mat. And just resting your arms at your side, and just think of opening the fingers and relaxing the shoulders from the ceiling. So your chest feels like it's nice and open and wide, and your shoulder blades are resting nice and flat on the mat. And we're going to start with a little bit of breathing. So taking those deep breaths in through the nose, and out through the mouth. And as you're inhaling, trying to send the oxygen to the bottom back part of your lungs. So your lungs or your rib cage is almost opening up towards the floor and out to the side. And then when you exhale, you just kind of feel that rib cage close in a little bit. Those little muscles in between the ribs contracting and working. And then just adding a little bit of a pelvic tilt with your exhale. And then on your inhale, releasing it back. So just getting that little bit of a rock or an imprint. So the pelvis tilts or rocks towards you, the pubic bone lifts towards you, the lower back softens towards the mat. Try not to jam your back into the mat. Just try to be nice and gentle and soft. You're just trying to take your lower back from that slight curve into a flattened position, stretching it out, warming it up. And just making sure that your knees are still lined up with the hips. They're not starting to drift out to the side or together. They want a little space. If you find you have an issue keeping the knees like that, just pop a pillow between the knees. And then keeping the shoulders wide, I want you to roll all the way up into hip rolls. So squeeze through the glutes and start to slowly peel the spine. Nice and slow today, one vertebrae at a time, all the way up until you're resting the weight in between the shoulder blades, not really on the back of the neck, more on the back of the shoulder blades. Inhaling to the top, and your exhale to roll back down. So think of stretching the spine, one vertebrae at a time, all the way down. Really sinking through. Your lower back should touch down before your tailbone. Once your lower back, you roll through that, the tailbone will come down, and you always go back to neutral. So it's like tilt the pelvis, squeeze the glutes, scoop the abs in, and peel the spine one vertebrae at a time up. Breathing in at the top, nice deep breath, and then stretching the spine and articulating through each vertebrae one at a time, all the way back down. We're going to do one more. Relaxing through the front of the chest and shoulders. Watch you haven't started to let the tension creep up into there. And just really, again, stretching the spine, keeping the glutes active as you roll down. Perfect. Into neutral, and then grab your cans. Or your little weights if you want, but you will need cans at one point or another. Hands are going to be lined up with your shoulders. And I want you to inhale, reach the hands of the cans up towards the ceiling. Oh, that rhymes amazing. And then exhale. Just think of squeezing your shoulder blades a little bit together without popping your ribs up. So the shoulder blades are separating, and then they're coming together just a little bit. This is actually a weird movement in Pilates. People struggle with the ability to separate and move the shoulder blades without kind of moving through their back. So inhale, just reach to the sky. And then exhale. Imagine there's a tennis ball between your shoulder blades. Sometimes that works. You're just squeezing that tennis ball a little bit. And again, it's just about moving that upper back a little bit. Now I want you to find somewhere where the shoulder blades feel nice and wide and flat on your back. And then I want you to exhale, scissor the arms open without letting the ribs pop. And then switch. So as your arm reaches behind, the tendency will be to let your back arch slightly and your ribs kind of lift a little bit. So I want you to really think of engaging your abdominals as the arms scissor open.
gonna go to double arms, so both arms reach back at the same time. This is where you tend to feel the ribs wanting to lift a lot more. So as your arms reach back, your abs should engage. 2 more like this, and we're gonna add the legs. Arms are gonna reach up. You're gonna imprint, lift the legs in a tabletop. So the legs are gonna be hip width apart, and I want you to reach your right leg out, both arms back, and bring it in, and then switch. So you wanna stay in an imprint. So as your leg reaches out, your low back shouldn't start moving away from the floor. So don't reach your leg too low. It doesn't need to be really low. You're just reaching it out. This is a warm up, right? So don't strain yourself too much here. 3 more. 4 more. 2, 1 more on each side. Last time. Perfect, and then bring the legs down for a second and just pop the weights behind you, reaching both arms out to your side for your spine twist. So glue your knees and feet together and keep the feet down on the floor. So inhale, the knees go to one side, your one foot will lift off the floor, shoulders are down, exhale, roll the legs back up. Inhale, exhale. Just want to keep the feet down for the warm up. Just make sure you get a nice spine twist here. And again, you always want to go through this type of warm up, working through the different movements of the spine, the shoulder blades, the hips and the pelvis, just to get you warmed up and ready. Let's do one more on each side. Perfect. And then the last warm up, bringing the knees back to hip width apart. Grab one of your cans and bring it between the knees. So you've got to squeeze it so it doesn't drop. Hands are going to come behind the head, staying neutral in your pelvis. Exhale, curl the head and shoulders up, give that can a little extra squeeze, and then release it down. And just having that little bit of a spacer in there helps kind of keep those knees lined up, and giving them a little bit of a squeeze, or giving the can a little squeeze. Gets the inner thighs starting to work. Make sure when you're lifting, you're not letting your pelvis tilt and move. There should always be that very small space between that low back and the mat. We're going to rotate now. So we're going to lift. You're going to exhale to twist to one side, give the can a squeeze. Inhale, come to the middle. Exhale, the other side. Think of the rotation is always coming through the kind of the rib cage. You're turning. So you're pressing into one shoulder blade. Squeeze that can as you turn. Coming into the middle on your inhale, right? One more on each side. Come back to the middle and pulse it out for 8, 7. Give that can a squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then relax it all the way down. You can take the can out. Perfect. Then bring yourself up and grab both cans. You're going to sit in the center of the mat. All right, my hair is not behaving today. And you're going to have your legs again hip width apart, one can in between the knees, okay? Other can out in front. So I want you to try to sit up as tall as you can, right on top of those sit bones. You're going to exhale, squeeze through the can in between the knees and tuck and roll halfway back. Scoop forward, keep the arms lifted. So exhale, roll. Scoop forward. So as you're scooping forward, imagine your ribs tuck almost back. Again, this is our half roll back. You're going to roll back and hold it. Okay, so your exhale to roll back, breathe in to reach the arms up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, twist. Exhale, come to the middle. Inhale, twist. Exhale, come to the middle. Inhale, fold over. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, twist. Exhale, middle. You twist the other side. Exhale, middle. Inhale, scoop forward. Exhale, roll. Last round. Inhale, up and down. Inhale, turn and middle. Other side. Inhale, scoop forward. This time, exhale, roll back. Inhale, reach the arms up. Make sure the shoulders aren't lifted. Drop the shoulders down. Now exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist and center. Keep a nice strong tuck. Keep a squeeze into the can in between the knees. Come back, one more time each side. Come back to the center, inhale. Exhale, scoop all the way forward and restack it up. Fantastic. Take the cans, bring them kind of flat on the mat. And then you're going to bring your ankles on the top. Okay, so you can, oops. So you can bend and extend your legs straight. All right, should work for you. Like that. Okay. All right, so flexing the feet, sitting up nice and tall, arms in front. Take an exhale, tuck the tailbone, roll back. Then I want you to bend one knee in. And then reach it out. Inhale, bend. Exhale. So as you're working through this, shoulder tension. Watch your shoulder tension. In and out. One more on each side. In and out. In and out. And then scoop forward, reach. Exhale, roll back. Both legs this time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. So you're kind of flexing the feet, pulling the toes towards you as you reach the legs long. 3 more. One more. Scoop forward. Last time. Roll it back. I want you to bend both knees in. Okay, hold it here. Really tuck under. Exhale, reach one leg out. As it comes back, other leg. Nice and controlled. Abs are strong. 7, all the way to 10, 8, 9, last one, 10, bring both legs straight and then fold over, whew, and then reach it up. Fabulous. Take the cans in your hands, sitting with the legs straight, feet are flexed, arms in front. Perfect. I want you to tuck and roll about halfway back. Breathe in to hold it. Roll another halfway back. Breathe in and hold it. Roll almost to the mat as low as you can go. You're going to inhale to hold it. And then exhale, roll all the way back down. Reach the arms behind. Perfect. All right, so starting with our roll up. Inhale, arms to the ceiling. Exhale, follow the arms, roll up. Keep the arms reaching. And then exhale to roll down. And all the way back. Try not to let your ribs pop up. Inhale to the ceiling. Exhale. And then you're exhaling to roll back. We're going to add a spine stack at the top. So you roll up. Your inhale is going to restack your spine, bend the knees if you need to, and then exhale, roll back. Remember, stack it up right on top of the sit bones. It's all about rolling through that spine, loosening up, working through the abdominals. Restack on the inhale. We've got 2 more. We're going to add a rotation at the top. You're going to restack and reach the arms up. Twist to one side. Open the arms. Twist the other side. Open the arms. Keep your arms lifted and roll back, exhaling. One more time. You roll it and reach. Restack and reach the arms up. Exhale, open. Let's do that. One on each side. Arms are going to stay reaching. Roll down. I'm going to add a 3rd set here because it's just so much fun. It feels so good. Okay, last set, I promise. You inhale to restack and reach the arms up. Exhale, open. Keep the arms reaching if you can. It's a tough one. Flex through the feet. Squeeze the abs. Ah, fantastic. And then roll yourself up. And you can put the cans aside for now. All right, we're going to go into a standing position. So we're going to get you to stand at the back of your mat. You're going to reach your arms up to the ceiling. Draw the shoulders down. Elbows can be slightly bent. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower the arms and chin. Roll forward. Your spine stretch forward till you can touch the floor. Knees can bend if you need to. Take an inhale. Exhale, draw the abs. Think of lifting the ribs up as you roll back through and just reach the arms back to the ceiling on an inhale. And then exhale, lower the arms and chin and just folding forward nice and slow, reaching towards the floor. Take another inhale. Exhale, roll it up. Last time, inhale, reach. And then exhale, lower the arms and chin. And roll forward. And walk it forward. Okay, into a plank position. Okay, and again, you can go onto the knees if you need to. That's totally fine. All right, so if you're in your knee lifted position like I am, I want you to inhale, shift your weight forward into the balls of the feet. Exhale, press it down. If you're on your knees, I want you to stay on your knees holding your plank. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, press the heels. So you're trying to maintain that nice straight plank position as you shift through the ankle. Basically, it's your ankle joint, right? Flexing and extending, or dorsal and plantar flexing if you want to get fancy. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Hold that plank. Lift that chest away from the floor. Extend those arms nice and straight. Press the heels to the floor for 3, 2, 1. And then bring the knees down. Sit back to the heels just to give you a quick stretch. And then bringing yourself onto your stomach. Feet are going to come wide. Grab the cans. Okay. So the can should be just on the edge of your mat. Your fingertips are on top and you should be able to roll them. Okay. If it's too slippery, I just noticed my tile doesn't really like that, you can bring them onto the mat as well. Okay. Totally fine. All right. So draw the shoulders down. Squeeze through the glutes. And I want you to inhale, lift the chest up, and start to roll the cans away. Exhale, bend the elbows, lower the chest, lower the head, the cans come in. So it's an inhale, the head and chest start to lift, and then you start to press away. And exhale, reach out through the top of the head as you come down. It's our swan dive prep. And again, I've got my arms a little closer. Ideally, they're going to be as wide as the mat. But I think, depending on your situation, they might slide a little bit. The main part of this exercise is the back extension. So the glutes are strong, the pubic bone stays attached to the mat. Last time. Perfect. Weights go aside. Press yourself up again. You're going to tuck the tailbone under, round through the spine into your kind of angry cat stretch, and really stretch those shoulder blades apart. Really tuck the tailbone under, and then sit back to the heels. So you're still rounded or flexed in your spine as you're sitting back. And then you're going to come up and just take one of your weights. We're going to do our opposite arm and leg reach. Okay, so you're in your tabletop position. Knees are right under the hips, hands under the shoulders, holding the weight in your right hand. You're going to exhale, reach your arm and leg out. Then you're going to pulse nice and slow up and down for 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tap the can into the knee. Reach it back out for another 8. Try to keep that back as straight as you can. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Tap the knee. Bring it back in. Switch hands. Reach the opposite arm and leg out. Pulse it out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap the knee. Reach it out. And again for 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Tap the knee. Bring the weight down. Quick sit back. So to give you a little bit of a break there. It's a nice little back strengthener. And we're going to work on some sideline. So you need one of your cans. Hopefully this works. Sorry if it doesn't, just get rid of the can, okay? So you're going to try and hold the can in between your ankles. So if your legs start to get a little lazy, the can will just fall out. All right, so you've got your head resting on your bottom arm. Your hips are stacked. Your hand is in front to help support you. You're going to lift the waist just a little bit off the mat. And we're going to do our double leg lift. So exhale, reach, and down. As you're lifting those legs up, think abdominals work, and the waist has to stay lifted. If you want to get fancy, you can reach the arm up. Okay, so that's the goal with this one, is to be able to stabilize without using your arm. There's just this long reach. Now I'm going to hold in front again while I explain this one. You're going to lift up, and I just don't want you to lower it all the way down. So I want you to do little pulses, but slow. So you're not releasing all the way. It's almost like your bottom leg, if you think about it, is lifting you, right? So that bottom thigh is working. 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. You can bend the knees in, grab the can, put it in front of you for now, and come up onto your elbow. We're not done on this side yet. Okay, so your elbow's under your shoulder, bottom knee's bent, top leg is straight. All right, so the can is in your top hand. All right, lifting that top leg up, flex the foot. Fantastic. You're in your side plank position. Now, I want you to let that bottom hip drop, but don't let your top leg drop. And then crunch it up. Lots to think about. So your top leg shouldn't really go anywhere. It's a really small, lower the hip, lift the hip, lower, and lift. Obviously the top leg moves a little bit, but it's not meant to move around. Okay? It kind of moves with your body, but you're trying to keep it as lifted as you can. I hope that made sense to you. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring it all the way down. Keep the can. Before we do the other side, you're going to lie on your back with your legs in a tabletop in an imprinted position. Can is above your chest. Head and shoulders are going to lift. Okay? You're going to exhale, reach one leg out, and then switch. You can keep like this, or you can start to reach the arms back behind you slightly to challenge yourself to stay lifted. Don't drop that can. If it's in the neck, put the head down. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees in and relax. Take the can now between the ankles. This is abs. Okay, so let's all see if we can keep this can in here. Hands on the sides of the knees, lift the head and shoulders up. Exhale, reach the legs out, reach the arms up, bend the knees in, bring the hands back to the sides. So reach out and in. Keep that nice squeeze. In an ideal world, the can does not move around much, but I'm sure you're like me and it's wobbling a little side to side. 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. Take the can out. All right, we're going to do the other side of the leg lifts. So if you lie on your side, can goes back between the ankles, legs go straight, bottom arm is straight. So it's our side leg lift series. Waist is lifted, hips are stacked, feet, knees, hips, and shoulders are in one long line. Exhale to lift. All right. So as you're lifting, think of stretching your legs. And the bottom leg is lifting everything, if you think about it, right? Sometimes that visual will allow you to get the length in the bottom leg. And again, you can do the arm up. This is my bad side, so I will not be taking that option. Getting there though. 2 more. 1. Hold this one up. Okay, make sure the waist is still lifted in small little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and release it down. Great, grab the can, pop it in front of you, up on the elbow for the side plank position. So elbows right under the shoulders, hips are stacked, can is in the hands, and then you're lifting that top leg up, flexing the foot, trying to keep the leg as still as you can as you work through a hip drop. And this can be done with your other foot, with your top foot down. If it's too much on the hip or the back, just pop the foot down. Again, it's just that small little crunch. A lot of shoulder work, but we're trying to get it into that waist and obviously the leg. We got 2 more. Last one. Hold it here and then release it. Perfect. All the way back down.
Now, this one can be done with or without the cans. If the cans feel too heavy, they're going to be, basically your arms are going to be out to the side and they need to be able to move to your waist without any obstruction. If you're in a tiny place like me, that's quite important to know. So to start, your hands and your arms are shoulder width height. Lift through the head and chest just slightly, and I want you to press that pubic bone gently into the mat, and I want you to float those cans up. So they're just hovering off the floor. On an inhale, you're going to start to lift that head and chest up higher, reach the cans towards the thighs. So the palms are still facing the floor, and then I want you to exhale, reach the arms out to the side without dropping the chest, and then release it all the way down. So exhale, hover. Inhale, extend and reach. Exhale, just reach the arms out and release it down. Exhale, hover. Inhale, reach. Palms are still facing the floor. Exhale, arms come out, abs and butt should be squeezing, and lower it down. Hover. Reach out through the top of your head. Keep those abs strong. And down. 2 more. Reach it up. And press out. Arms go back out to the side. And down. Last time. Reach it up. Inhale, extend. Exhale, reach up. And release it down. Oh, you did tell that one was hard. Press yourselves up around the spine and sit to the heels. Nice work. Whew. All right, and we are going to go into the hundreds. So we're going to use the cans, but you don't have to if it gets into the neck. Either drop the cans or put the head down flat. Okay, arms to the side, palms are going to face inwards towards your body. You're going to be imprinted. It's either one knee up, both knees up, head down, head up, whichever way you like to do them. Okay, you can have the legs also extended straight. You're going to be pumping your arms inwards towards your body. So you're going to in and out. In and out. So instead of up and down, just mess you up and goes in and out. So the muscle kind of side of the ribs and the armpits are kind of working to kind of pump those arms in and out. And you're trying to keep your head and shoulders nice and still. And again, I've put my knees into tabletop, but you can still have them straight. You can have them down as well. And of course, I think we're at 80, but I've lost count. So if you're not counting, just continue on with me. One more round. Those of you who know me well know me. And then hold your arms still. Curl your head and shoulders up. Keep a hold of the cans and reach your arms to the sky. Don't let that head drop. Don't let that head drop. And then relax all the way down. Fabulous. Whew. And roll yourself up. We're going to go onto our knees. So we're going to do some back kind of bending or kneeling backwards. So the knees are going to be hip bone distance apart. Arms are at your side. I want you to just do a little pelvic tilt. So your glutes are squeezing. You're looking straight ahead. And then without shifting your weight forward or back, you're going to reach the arms out. You're going to exhale to hinge back. You're going to inhale, lift those arms without popping those ribs forward. Okay? And then exhale, lower them as you go back. Inhale, think abs strong. So you're trying to avoid arching your back when your arms go up. You don't want to have that kind of popping of the chest forward. You're trying to just reach the arms up as high as your shoulder joint will allow them to go. Abs strong. A lot of people forget about the abdominals with exercises like this, but they're quite important. Now we're going to add a rotation. So the arms are at the top. Exhale, rotate. Center. Center, keep the arms reaching and hinge back. Come to the top. Rotate 1, 2. Exhale, hinge. Inhale, up. Exhale, open. And hinge. Inhale, up and open. Hinge one more time. Open 1, 2. Hinge. Last rotation. 1, 2. And bring the arms all the way down. Fantastic. And now we're going to stand up. Alrighty,
we're gonna do some good old-fashioned lunges. So we're gonna start at the front of your mat, feet are shoulder width apart, and then just step back with one foot. Think of your shoulders stacked over your hips, okay? Your front knee shouldn't really go very far in front of your front toe. Turn the palms forward. We're gonna just do little bicep curls. So you're gonna exhale, bend, and out. If you wanna make it harder, guys, arms will come up like that, okay? I know the weights aren't heavy, but if your arms are up, watch the shoulders. They don't lift up. Gives you a little bit of something to think about, besides your legs. Now don't come out of your lunge, but come up. Turn the palms inwards, and then I want you to shift your weight onto the front leg and reach the arms up. So you're balancing, all right? And then you're gonna step back, lower the arms, go into a lunge, step forward, balance. We're doing 10 of these, so it'll be 20 on this leg in total. Woo. Just one round though. 4, 5, 6, nice, 7, really concentrating for that balance, 8, 2 left, 9, 10. Switch legs, so step back, palms face forward, 10 lunges with your bicep curl, either with your elbows at your waist, or if you want some more shoulder work, arms in front. 4, 5, 6. Okay, now your arms are reaching forward on your 10th one, palms face in. Shift your weight on the front leg, woo, to balance, reach your arms up. Step back, arms come down here. Squeeze your butt of your supporting leg when you're balancing, right? That will really help. You just rely on your ankle to balance you. It's not gonna work so much. We got 3 left. 1. Woohoo, losing it. 2, 3. Perfect. And then let's put the cans aside for now. And we're gonna go down onto our back. Quick little stretch. Ankle on your thigh, pull the legs in. It's kind of like the mandatory stretch lately. But it feels so good. It's so good for us. So it just kind of stretches out your glutes a little bit. And then switch legs. And if one seems a lot tighter than the other, you probably want to do some extras of these when you can find some time. Fantastic. All right, now we are going to do one without the cans, one rolling back series. I'm just going to adjust my mat a little bit here. So we're going to do rolling like a ball. So I want you to sit closer to the front of your mat just so you've got a little bit of space when you roll back. Legs are going to go together. You're going to tuck and roll off your sit bones, bring the legs up. So you can hold either the sides of the knees or behind, okay? And it's going to be a inhale to roll back and exhale to roll forward. So you're going to start scooping the tailbone under, roll back, exhale, roll forward and balance. So again, with these ones, you're trying to get that lower back to touch down before the middle back does. Right, so you avoid that clunking, and that's the hardest part of this, is getting that scoop under to roll back, and that's where your abs are gonna work. So really tuck the tailbone under, pull those abdominals in, and think low back touches before the middle back does. 3 more. 1, one of my favorites. 2, and 3. How fun is that? All right, now we're gonna work through the saw. So you're gonna grab your cans, and again, this one you don't have to use the cans for if your shoulders are getting tired. You're gonna sit with your feet just slightly wider than your hips. Okay, bend the knees if you need to sit up tall. Arms are in front, you're gonna need to be able to move. So this should be interesting for me. All right, so arms out in front. You're gonna inhale, rotate. Exhale, reach to the outside of the foot, turn the back palm up, and you're gonna pulse 3 times. 1, 2, 3, restack your spine, turn to the center, twist, So 1, 2, nice and slow. 3, you should always feel very controlled. Okay, reach. 1, reach those arms long. 3, restack, twist. So you're rotating and you're flexing. 1, 2, 3, restack and open. This is the saw. 1, 2. Because it kind of looks like a saw. Not really sure. 1, 2, 3. It's cool, Dana. One more each way. Twist. 1, 2, 3. Last one. 1, 2, 3, and restack. Perfect. Weights can go off to the side for now. I want you to sit with your legs again straight out in front of you. If you need to bend the knees to sit up tall on the sit bones, please do that. Sit up nice and straight as you feel like you can. Take a deep breath. Exhale, let your chin sink to your chest, and just start to flex forward through the spine. Reach into the feet. Take another inhale. And exhale, roll the spine back up. One more time. Nice deep breath. Exhale, roll. Inhale. And exhale. Roll it back up. Perfect. All right, we're going to try a version of the teaser. We're going to start on the ground. So lying on your back, knees are bent, feet and knees are together though. And I don't want your feet really close to your bum. You want to be in something called a hook line position where your feet are actually a little further away than they would normally be when we do say a shoulder bridge. And you want to be in a neutral pelvis. Perfect. So arms are reaching straight up. You're going to take a deep breath, and all you're going to do on your exhale is lift your head and shoulders up. You're going to imprint and reach your arms on a 45-degree angle. If you don't feel your abs, you need to crunch up a little bit higher. And then release back. So it's exhale, inhale. Okay, this is our teaser prep. Now you're going to try it with one leg extended straight. So you're going to exhale, inhale. So your knees are squeezing together, your leg is very active. One more with this leg up. Now the other side. 3 on this leg. Imprint as you come up. Neutral as you come back. Okay. And I apologize if I can't get up on this one the first try. I am very stiff today. Okay, so you're going to take a deep breath to get ready. As you exhale, your head and shoulders will lift, your arms will lower, you'll imprint, and your feet are going to rise. So it's exhale. Once you get to the top, legs are squeezed together, upper back is straight. Then I want you to bend your knees in, tuck your tailbone under, and roll back. Then you're going to bring your feet down again. Okay? So take a deep breath. Exhale. Really stack the chest forward, bend the knees in, tuck and roll back. Perfect. Feet come down. Deep breath. Exhale. So as your low back almost presses into the mat and starts to come off, your feet float up. Bending the knees in is the hardest part, and tuck and roll back. Last 2. There are so many different ways to do these teaser preps. I'm just trying to pick one that is as safe as possible without an instructor there. Oh, fantastic. Hug your knees into your chest, guys. And we're going to roll all the way up to finish off with our good old mermaid, which I love. That is good. So you got one can under the right hand. Either you're sitting cross-legged or your left leg is uncrossed. And swung around. Your hips, you want them as side by side as possible. And then sitting up tall like your back is up against a wall. Inhale, the left arm comes up. Exhale, roll the can away as you bend. Come up just a little bit and then do it again. It's almost like little pulses. The idea is to stretch the space between your left rib and your left hip. So try not to let your bum lift away from the floor. You're trying to keep your left butt anchored down. Last time. Restack yourself all the way up. Now grab the can, reach it above your head, and bend. So we're going to come up. We're going to do 5 pulses.
2, 3, 4, 5, up, and bend one more time. Inhale, exhale, bend for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the last bend to this side. Ooh, perfect. And then the other side. Okay, so we get that lateral bend both ways. Hips get a little bit of stretch out. So inhale up and exhale for 5, 4, don't forget to breathe, 3, right butt cheek should stay kind of glued towards the mat, 5, and up for the stretch. So make sure right butt cheek doesn't lift any higher than it is. It's probably not touching the floor, but I just don't want it to lift any higher from where it is. 3, 4, 5, up and bend. Last time. Inhale, release, and pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last bend to the side. Perfect. All right, now to completely finish it off, you're going to come onto your mat with your feet nice and wide. Okay, I just want you to come down in as low of a kind of hunch or squat as you can. Hands are going to be on the mat. Okay, your feet can be turned out, it's totally fine. And I want you to try and straighten your back. Okay, and if you can't see, it is a little bit difficult, but most people will tend to be hunched over. So I want you to think of lifting your chest, almost pressing it or pointing it towards the front of your mat. Perfect, take a deep breath. And then exhale, start to lift the tailbone up, bring the feet flat. Make sure now the feet are pointing forward. And I want you to roll the spine up, one vertebrae at a time. Reach the arms out to the side and up, turn the feet out. Exhale, roll back down. Once you can touch the floor, start to bend the knees and bring yourself all the way down. That's a little bit of a squat. Lift the chest. Deep breath. Exhale. Roll it up. Point the feet forward. Reach the arms up. Turn the feet back out. Lower the arms. Fold forward. Reaching to the floor and coming back into your squat position. Stay down here. Think of the chest lifting and just like rock yourself a little bit. Just gently, softly, side to side. Just to try and loosen up through those hips a little bit. This always feels kind of painful but good on me. And then bring yourself back center. Take a deep breath. Exhale, let the tailbone lift. Roll yourself. Don't worry about your feet now. Roll yourself back up. Reach the arms to the sky. Squeeze the glutes, press the hips forward, and let the chin and chest rise. And then release the arms all the way down. And you're done. Oh, that was great. I hope you enjoyed that class today. And I will see you next time. Thanks again.